Hello. I thought I should introduce the channel before I post a bunch of content. I have different ideas on what I want to do with it. And of course, when you start out a channel, sometimes you get into it and you figure out later, wasn't the right focus or where I got the right engagement. Um, I don't necessarily plan to be like a YouTuber, but see how it goes. Um, I'm trans. I was born in the US. Dad was Canadian, but um, I hadn't lived there prior to just a few years ago. So I wasn't born as a Canadian citizen. I've subsequently left the US, moved to Canada, have naturalized. So I'm a dual citizen. So I can talk a lot about, and of course, I've also transitioned. So I can talk a lot about all of these different things and how they interact. I think this may be a moment in history where there's some particular interest, and hopefully I can add to that. I'm not a scientific researcher, so I don't have a PhD in anything. Uh, I'm not an academic. Uh, because of my own personal experience. So, and um, some of my volunteer work, I, I'm going to be able to speak in broader terms at points. I'll try and speak mostly from my own experience. And in other cases, try and make reference out to other authorities since uh, everything else can get a little vague. At no point do I ever intend to debate transness. I really hate when people try and do something like that. I like to say as an analogy, and trans folks will hate this, but if one were to try and put someone who's Jewish with a neo-Nazi and they debate around Jewishness, then yeah, that would be horrible, ugly. Um, and if outside folks want to go, well, can't you guys come to a compromise? They kind of given Holocaust and all that, how do you compromise with that? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Just saying. So, not going to go there. We'll see how we engage with comments or not. I'm not committing to anything. If something was hateful enough and awful enough, sure, I would delete it. Anyway, this thing ends up providing some value to you. And yeah, like, subscribe. Someday I may have enough content. I actually get something back for it, not monetarily, but I kind of like doing it anyway. So we'll start with that and see how it goes. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll try and make this of value to everybody.